Hi, Simone.
Hi, Kim.
What were we saying?
And then there were two.
We don't want to cry.
No.
Okay. So here we are with our new reality, the two of us.
Yep.
And so Betsy's last day was Friday.
Yep.
I had a little presentation of I gave her a remembrance of Prince Edward Island.
And it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had a painting that was painted by my best friend's father, who was a painter, and he had painted me a picture of Anne of Green Gable, Anne on the road, but it's at the back, like just from the back. And he said, "This is for your journey to the island." And I was thinking that the perfect gift for Betsy would be some kind of art to remember PEI, and then I thought, well, this is actually the perfect picture. And it set me on my journey when I came to Prince Edward Island, and I thought, well, then it will send her on her journey back to her family, and but with the memory of Prince Edward Island. Yes. So we did that little thing, but it was so she's still here for a couple weeks, but they're just getting their things in order, packing, and oof.
Yeah, it makes you a little nauseous.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
We moved before we went to Montreal, or before we moved to Montreal, I think we moved 4 times in like 28 months or something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I was pretty tired of moving after that. It was craziness. Yeah. Craziness. It's hateful.
Not fun.
No. Anyway, I think they're doing a pretty good job cleaning all their stuff out.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because they've had like free yard sales, and they've done a bunch of stuff. So I think they've destashed.
Yeah.
And so then we're wished Betsy well, but we'll probably still see her once or twice more. She'll pop it. She might have to stock up on yarn.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Check and see how the dyer's doing.
Yeah, that's me. So I started, I had my first batch of dyeing. I started it on Saturday, and yesterday I was soaking the thing. So, all right. Anyway, that's it. I'm well prepared because Betsy had all the details all listed for me about everything, and every question I asked when we spent a little bit of time together before she left, she made a note about it and everything. So anyway, I feel very comfortable because she set me up very well. So anyway, this is episode 205.
Yes.
And we're recording in our yarn store, in our woolen mill, on our sheep farm in Belfast, Prince Edward Island, Canada. Yep. And we're recording on August 3rd, which is actually a kind of one of those quasi holidays in PEI.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it is or not. It depends on who you talk to. Okay. Because it's a civic holiday, like Natal Day, in a bunch of provinces, but it's sort of is here. Okay. But we also have the Gold Cup and Saucer parade that happens, holiday. And then we take that holiday on that just to confuse things. Yes. So right now I think the half of people take it on this day, like on this long weekend, and the other half want to go to the Gold Cup and Saucer parade, which is a parade that celebrates harness racing. Yes. Yes. It's kind of like the harness racing World Cup. Yeah. For PEI. Yeah. And it's all around Old Home Week, which is a fair, an agricultural fair, and the exhibition that goes all the rides.
So if you like rides, that's great.
Yeah,
they make me throw up.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love them.
I can't do rides anymore.
No. Oh, okay. I haven't tried. We should go. The last couple times we went, I can remember going with my parents when we were little and we were camping here. Okay. And it was really like a big, I don't know if it just seemed big because we were little. Yeah. But, those kind things, those were like happy times for kids back in for me, it would have been in the 70s. Yeah. But I don't know if they do. Is it the thing anymore?
It is. And you can go and you can get your candy apples.
Yeah.
And your
cotton
candy gloss. And
yes.
go see all the animals, and then the Women's Institute also does the
well,
jewelry
that's
craft
what
show.
I go. They have like people doing handiwork and having their ribbons put on it and everything, and there's some really good like rug hookers and knitters and crocheters, and so there's buildings like you have exhibits
It's
to go like.
Civic Center. Is it still called the Civic Center?
No, it's that would be I don't know. What is that? It's Red Shores and Eastlink. Are they joined?
Center.
The Eastlink Center.
Okay,
yeah.
Because the whole arena is taken over with the like livestock and stuff like
that. Yes. So 4-H.
Yes.
That's their moment to shine.
Yep.
So, and I think they're maybe a little bit more of a resurgence maybe now because people are active in their communities and stuff like that. So that's what's going around. So I guess it must be this week, is it, or is it next week?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
I think it starts like this is being released on August 7th, so it might be that weekend. I'm not sure. We don't know. I'll put it down here if you want to come to a whole week. Anyway, so there's nothing really on the farm. We have sun and we have rain. Yep. Couldn't be more perfect, really. Yep. So
the sheep are eating lots.
They're getting fat. I looked out the window the other day and I was like, is that
Judy has company.
Yes. And I don't think I've told you this, but Em has started to go outside.
Yes.
She's catching like 3 to 4 voles a day. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So we were like, she stopped bringing them to the door. Okay. Still alive, thank goodness. So she's actually and she's prowling around all the buildings and stuff like that. And then she's dropping them like where I park my car. Okay. So they're there.
So look at me. I was good. Yeah. I brought you a present.
I brought you a present. Yeah. Yes. And so Ken had just disposed of one, and then I turned around and I looked again and there was another one. I said, is that the same one? I thought you were throwing that in the garbage. He goes, I did. That's another one. So I don't know. Anyway, I think there's plenty. Yes. Because they're all over the place. Yeah. So, and then the other night we were sitting we usually eat at the counter in my kitchen where we used to do the newsroom.
Yes. That's right. The island.
Yeah, the island. And we were sitting there and we were looking out on Ken had barbecued steak and the barbecue cover was down on the deck. And she was just like looking at that. And I said, what is it? The wind? Is that what she's, and I said, no, she's watching something. So there's got to be something under there. Mm-hmm. And so I went out and I lifted up the cover, but the cover blew up in my face like that. I couldn't see anything. And when I came in, they were all, my sister Michelle and her husband and Ken were all like, literally ran over the toe of your sneakers. Oh. Oh, I forgot. You love mice.
I hate mice.
Yeah. I said, well, I didn't even see it. They said it literally ran over the toe of your sneaker. Well, actually, it was my slippers. So she had it trapped. Em had it trapped under the barbecue cover, and then I lifted it up and spoiled all the fun. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway. So even though
good job, Em.
Good job. Yeah. I was gonna say, even though you're a kind-hearted person when it comes to animals, you're not.
I really try hard. I do, but whenever the cat catches a mouse, it's like, good job, buddy.
I don't care, but I don't like them in my house.
Yeah. They're actually really cute, but they've just got those creepy little feet and they skitter. Okay.
It's actually, I think it's actually a human kind of evolutionary thing, because I had this really cool biology teacher in must have been grade 7. Okay. They called him Science Bob. So Bob was obviously a hippie at one point. He had the big beard and just the typical, probably had organic vegetables before anybody else knew about organic. Yes. Anyway, and he said he was like a high school science teacher, but he was always, I don't know, I think he was maybe he wanted to go for a Nobel Prize in something on biology or whatever, but he was always experimenting, and much to the chagrin of his wife, even with their little son, who was like a toddler. And he said, the coolest thing happened the other night. And we were all, so yes, what? And he said his, so the son was just crawling. So how old would he be? Like 9 months old or something like that?
Yeah, around there.
And Bob said, we could call him Bob, which we also thought was
amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why I don't know what his last name is.
Yeah.
Because we all had
his first name.
Bob. Yeah. So not Mr. anything. Anyway, so he said the coolest thing happened. He said, I was just making a stir fry last night for supper, and I was cutting up the onions, and his little son was underneath, like on the floor, and he said an onion skin fell on the floor, and a little gust of wind came in through the kitchen window, and it skittered across the floor, and he said his son went crazy.
Okay.
So he said, okay, that's odd.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like a spider. I wonder if that's an evolutionary adaptation to be a teacher. So he said, I picked up the onion skin, and he says, I'm not going to lie, I blew it on the floor again just to see if the son would freak out, and he said he did.
Okay.
So
humans don't like skittering.
And I was thinking, even at that tender young age of whatever I was, that don't tell your wife that you were scaring your kid on purpose. Terrifying. I'm making an onion skin look like a giant
He grows
spider.
up with an aversion to onions, and they have no idea why.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so that's it. Anyway, where was I with that? Okay. Anyway, Emma's hunting.
Yep.
And so we have to, she's not out all the time, so we just let her in and let her out. But she's now actually, at first she was terrified putting her feet on wet grass, but now I'm seeing her roaming around all
And
over
she's
the
so
place.
funny because whenever she hits the wet grass, it's like,
Yeah.
like you can almost see the scowl on her face, like, this is gross.
Yeah. Not so much anymore already.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting used to
Getting
it.
braver.
Yeah. So that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. So the big thing for this week is we're trying to arrange our hay for next year because our hay guy has retired. So Ken's working on that to make sure that we can feed our little flock of pets.
Your chunky monkeys.
Yes. And we cleaned out the old shed the other day. And we found a treasure trove of old leaf bags from our very first shearing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you have no idea what kind of moth city can live in a leaf bag for 14 years.
Oh.
It was disgusting. Yeah. They just were chewing their way through the... And of course, talking about onion skins, if we see a moth anywhere in our lives, we freak out. But I opened one of the bags and I went, oh, okay. We'll just go,
Put that in the fire.
Yes. So actually we took it, we were very ecologically responsible. So we took the bags, they were in paper bags. So when I say leaf bags, I'm talking about the brown paper bags. So we took them way in the woodlot, and then we emptied them. Ken did that part.
Okay.
Because I was like, this is disgusting. So way out in the woodlot, and we even took the bags out. So there's going to be some really nice nests this winter.
Yes.
Out in the woodlot for birds and little animals that like fur-lined nests.
Yes.
So anyway, it'll all just degrade or whatever. But it was... my science mind was going too, because some of them you opened it up and depending what fleece was there, it really wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't really attacked, but other ones you opened up and they were all over it.
Okay.
And not that many actual live, like
just evidence of
like the little casings from when the cat, because it's really the caterpillars that do damage on your
the
stuff.
moths don't have mouth parts.
Yeah, exactly.
They just reproduce and lay eggs
and die.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really that many, but that would have been 14 years of generations of moths in there. So there was just like, it looked like, one of them looked like a bag of rice.
Wow.
But not much alive. Like just, it was kind of it's a people yarn people now are all going,
Cringing,
"Oh, just
yeah.
stop talking about it." Anyway, so we took that far away,
Yeah.
but it was very interesting to see that they liked certain ones and they
And
didn't
not the
like
others.
others.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, actually. But I have no idea now what. But I did. We had labeled some of the bags. So some of my old favorites that are long gone, like Lincoln. Do you remember Lincoln?
Yes.
He had the most beautiful fleece and we had one shearing. Obviously, I think this was the first one that we did, because they were really old fleeces, but a subsequent fleece, we made some yarn out of it and had it here.
Yeah.
Or did we just sell the fleece?
I think he just sold the fleece.
It was graduated, because he was. We thought he was a black sheep.
Yes.
And then so no, this was actually gray, so it must have been a later fleece. But the very first time we sheared him, he was black, like a black sheep.
Yeah.
And then and
then
Amber was
silver.
Yeah. Amber says, "I've never seen this before."
Yeah.
He's totally black on the outside, and then you sheared him, and he was silver. But then he was silver after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really cool, that fleece. It was all in the staple, black to gray.
Super cool.
Yeah, great. Variegated yarn without doing anything. And there was so Lincoln and Suds. Do you remember Suds?
No, I don't remember Suds.
Suds was our very first ram.
Okay.
And it was my first introduction to Texel sheep.
Oh, okay.
And his fleece was so white, and it was that kind of staple. The wool was like it wasn't like locks, and it wasn't exactly like flat on the top. He looked like he was covered in bubbles.
Oh,
of snow white
bubbles.
So that just the way his fleece, and it was awful.
Yeah.
It was we maybe could have called him scouring pad. But anyway, he just looked, and he was always clean. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess his fleece didn't absorb stuff. Anyway, he was a real blockhead.
Smart like streetcar?
Well, his head actually looked like a cinder block. So, but he was not, well, you never trust a ram. I had a conversation with somebody this weekend about that. Like, you don't really turn your back on an active ram ever for your own safety.
Yes.
But he was quite cuddly, actually.
Yeah.
And, but his head was like a cinder block. It was square.
Big blockhead.
Yeah. And then one day I was scratching under his chin, and he just went like this because of a fly or something, and he hit me right on the thigh, my thigh. And I got a Charlie horse. Like I dropped to my knees, and I can remember, Ken said, what happened? Did he hit you? And I said, well, he didn't actually mean it.
Yeah.
It's just that his head's so freaking hard, and he just hit me right in the muscle of my leg. I just was, anyway. That's the sides. So that we were going down memory lane in the shed with all the old fleeces. But
yes.
Anyway, they were not good for anything anymore.
No, unfortunately not.
No, exactly. Nothing. Not even I could go through them and say, couldn't take a chance. We just wanted to get the bags as far away from anything that we have to do.
Anything woolly as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, that's about it. Okay, so we're ready to start the shop update, and we actually have, speaking of finding treasures, we actually found treasure this week, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
So sometimes we find treasure in the shop because we're not actually aware anymore of how many wonderful books we have. Because we just get used to them, and it's like, oh, you pull this one out and pull this one out for customers, and
we have a lot of books,
plan projects, and yes, we do. Mm-hmm. We have a ton of books, but we found this collection 4 by Marie Wallin called Once Upon a Time, and it's
which
all
I've had forever.
Children's patterns.
Yeah.
So this is my new go-to book whenever people ask, "Do you have anything for kids?"
Now that you're a grandma.
It's so adorable.
Yeah.
And we actually picked a project out of it. It's this one here.
Yeah.
Albert.
Yeah.
And we've made it into a kit. So we have a kit in 3 different sizes. It's all in felted tweed. We did have to sub out one of the colors.
Yeah.
So where it says to use scree, we've subbed in granite. So it's just slightly
gray.
more gray.
Yeah.
But you'll still get that beautiful gradient.
I'll put a
effect.
picture. I'll look that up on, get a picture. Yeah, it's very muted and lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I might have started knitting it.
Uh-huh.
Can't help myself.
Yeah, you can do it in multicolor or
Yes,
one color.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're doing a kit just for the multicolor, and we're offering 3 different sizes of the kit. So the kit ranges from 2 to 4 years for the first kit. The second kit is 5 to 8 years, and the third kit is 9 to 10 years. So it has enough yarn in each one of those kits to complete the sweater.
Right.
But there's so many other cute little things in here, like
they're all made vest. They're all made from Rowan felted tweed.
Yes.
I didn't look to see if there's any discontinued colors in there, but if you want something, let us know and we'll be able to.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you just take a look at that.
And then Kim's favorite is next.
I actually want it. I was blonde. I am blonde.
You probably looked like that with the perfect blonde hair.
It was white with the chubby cheeks. But look at that. When I was a kid, it's got like a little scalloped edge around it.
And then a lace panel down the front.
Oh, yeah. Cute. Sweetness.
And a little like
overload.
shawl collar.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice buttons on that.
Yes.
That's, I don't know what that's called. Isabel.
Okay.
Cute.
And it looks like they did different color buttons.
I think
Maybe
they're like
she's-
mother of pearl
Yes.
kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's 16 patterns in this book, and we've got them. I don't know how many we have in stock.
We have 6.
6. Okay.
6 now.
So
Yeah.
it's well worth Marie Wallin. You can't
I
go
know.
wrong with any of her pattern books.
Yeah.
And we also restocked, right?
We did.
Yes.
So we restocked Shetland, which is one of my favorites. Just so many great classic designs, mostly color work, but there are a couple with like texture and a smaller amount of color work. I think this is Muckle Row. Walesy. So you can kind of pick and choose, and the photography is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And in this book, she used Jameson's, I think,
She
right?
did.
Yeah. So if you, we've been doing a deep dive since you knit your chestnut cardigan on colors and stuff like that and color combinations. So you could use Wild Winds.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
we've got more than 30 colors now in Wild Winds. So we're probably able to
And we might be
help
adding
you.
a few more in the future. Just
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the Shetland book. And then you have another one picked out.
North Sea.
Another one of those smaller ones.
Yeah, so this is more of a texture book. So she does have a little bit of color work, but this book is mainly cables.
Yeah.
And it's all Rowan felted tweed, but you can absolutely use Wild Winds for this one as well. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So just beautiful classic designs.
Yeah.
Lots of interest. Here's a color work one.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do some color work.
Yeah.
So this has 8 designs in it. It's collection 8. And then the last is lately kind of a favorite of everybody.
Yes.
We sold out of this so fast.
Yeah.
Wildwood. So
Yeah.
this has the chestnut cardigan in it, the one that you see hanging out the shop if you come visit. But all of the designs, again, they're just treasures.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are. So she has multiple cardigans in here, some accessories, so like fingerless gloves, hats. She also has, if you want a little lighter on the color work, so say you're just learning, this is a perfect kind of project there.
Yeah.
So lots of variety in this
Yeah.
book. I love this.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So this, I had a customer wanting to do the chestnut in with a green background instead of the brownish background. And the one thing to be careful of is because I made a mistake. She was doing it. She wanted to do it in our Wild Winds yarn. So we picked out colors, and Wild Winds actually has a similar spec to the British breeds that the yarn that Marie Wallin has developed. But our skeins are twice as big.
Yes, so we have 50 gram skeins, and the book is written for 25, so you only need half the amount of skeins.
Yes, exactly. So I double checked the weight for the customer of the yarn, and the specs of the yarn itself were exactly the same. So I said, oh, so we can just go ahead and pick out the colors. And I should have been thinking about yardage, but we just went through with the balls of yarn. And when I did finish it at the cash register, I was like, well, okay, it's an expensive sweater, and it was bugging me. But sometimes when you have those little things that are just kind of rolling around in your head, and for like 4 hours later, I was like, something's wrong that sweater cost. Something's wrong that sweater cost that much. So I went back and I looked, and I was like, no, that's right, she's got the right amount. And then I took the book out again, and I was looking at the different things, and I was like, 25 grams.
Yes.
Not for the ball. So I actually had to be a detective, because I had her name because she used her credit card, but no more information. Like I just knew what her name was. And we were chatting while we were picking out the colors. So I kind of knew a little bit about where she was from and stuff like that. And so I totally had to do the deep dive on all the socials to see if I could find this woman. And I was looking through pictures on Facebook and all of this, and I found her. And luckily, because I was feeling awful, because she had twice as much yarn as she needed. She could do 2 sweaters. And so I took a chance, and I messaged this person, and I said, well, I have good news for you. Anyway, so I was able to get the yarn back and refund her money for the right amount of yarn. So she kept, it's not completely a half and half, because in some, like for example, the main color takes 5 balls of Marie Wallin, so you can't divide 5 into each. So she needs to keep 3 skeins. But when you look at the yarn requirements in this book, and if you want us to help you pick out colors with Wild Winds or whatever, just keep in mind
50 gram skeins for Wild Winds and 25 for Marie Wallin.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be a Kim.
I made a little cheat sheet for behind the counter too.
Oh, okay. Yes. You're enabling me not to learn anything. Yeah. Well, I'm finding cheat sheets between you and Betsy.
Yes.
Thank you, Simone. All right. So, is there? Well, I'll talk about my project. So we have another thing on the shop update, but I'll talk about my project, because we're gonna reintroduce something that we had. Okay, but I'll do that in my projects.
Okay.
So we are at what we're wearing.
Yes.
So Simone, it's always up to you. So I'm as Ken says, oh, you're dripping in Talbots. I like Talbots. Anyway, so yes, I have my Talbots t-shirt on.
There you go.
But you have something.
I do. I just got a little tickle.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't look scruffy today.
I don't look scruffy today.
No.
And it's funny, I have to laugh, because we've had so many customers come in and go, you're looking awful scruffy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
So I also understand what you're all about, because she comes after the last podcast. Simone came in with this pair of shorts, and I was like, you did that on purpose.
I did.
Yeah. The holes everywhere. Everything's covered, but they're really extra holy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just don't, for the person that commented that, some people were like, you got a lot of support.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I just laugh, and I go back and look at it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm getting
horror on your face.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not sure about this comment that a customer made, if I'm getting 2 comments mixed together in my head, or if it was actually one. But one said, if I was you, I would have poked her in the eye. And then the other, I don't know if it was the same comment or if it was another one, but then somebody said, and let Kim finish her off. I was like, you have no idea what a wuss I am. I'm a big talker.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, I was like, okay, we don't need to resort to violence.
No.
So anyway. So there's been lots of laughter
Yes.
about that.
Yes.
About
And
that.
honestly, they couldn't have said it to a more perfect person because I absolutely don't care.
Yeah. In fact, you enhanced the whole effect.
Yeah,
for
I wore a
for
really
next
nice
week.
like tank top, my black tank top. I have a few of them.
Yeah.
And nice belt, and
Yeah.
then my holy shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was laughing. You know, the kind of jean shorts where you can see the bottom of the pocket almost.
exactly.
Almost. Anyway, it's making me laugh. So, all right. So, but you're not scruffy today.
Not scruffy
so
today. This is
blossoming.
my blossoming sweater.
It looks so nice.
Yeah, it fits perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So whatever your body dysmorphia thing was happening with your knitting, you're over it, obviously.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went with my rib cage measurement, and that way I get a little bit of negative ease on my bust.
Yeah.
And it just seems I like that fit better for me.
Yeah.
And I actually went with like a slightly shorter hemline than I usually do because I wear high waisted jeans. So, and most of my shorts are high waisted as well, so I can get away with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like we're wearing low rise. No. So.
No. So this is the Blossoming Sweater by Grey Owl Knits, and it is knit in a combination of felted tweed, wild winds, and a little bit of Shetland yarn. Jameson's? I can't remember which
Whatever.
one.
One of them.
Yeah. And I modified it because my gauge was a little bit different. So I went with the fabric that I wanted, and I think I knit size 1. I did short sleeves and, of course, my tubular bind off because I just love how that edge looks.
Yes.
So if you're not comfortable with Kitchener, you probably want to practice that a little bit before you dive into tubular bind off. But
yeah. So the main body, the black, is actually felted tweed. And if you want to make these summer short sleeved sweaters like Simone wears, and you want to do it in a wool yarn, then I would absolutely recommend felted tweed because it's somehow still kind of coolish.
Yes.
The fabric is very fine.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm wearing my tungsten sweater around here because I'm famously cold all the time. But I actually don't like having my arms bare most of the time unless it's really warm. Like today it's really warm, but I get I don't know, they get cold.
Yeah.
And so I'm wearing the store sample of the tungsten all the time.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Yeah.
So it could be like 23 degrees in here, but if there's a little bit of a breeze, I put that sweater on and I'm still like completely comfortable. And it's the full Monty, like down past my hips.
Yeah,
exactly. So anyway, it's a magic yarn.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay. And so I'm going to do my projects first. So I didn't even bring out the bunny wishes because I haven't really been working on it. I reactivated this stupid thing in my thumb, but now it's better. So then I started a new project. Which was supposed to be a mindless thing like the Sophie scarf or the Sophie hood.
I like the look I just got.
Simone picked out a pattern. She said, oh yeah, this is it. The mindless knitting. This will be great for this. Anyway, I've been dying since we've got it to use the Rowan Sparkle, Alpaca Sparkle yarn. And look at this. Ballet it's called.
Ballet slipper.
Yeah, ballet slipper. And here is the selection. So this is the continuation of the shop update.
Yes.
This is another one of these things where we've had it in the shop for a while, but it's
underappreciated is what it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got the little tiniest little sequence in it. I don't know if you can see that. And the colors are just it's just like if you really want to be like a girly girl, feminine and whatever.
It's very gentle.
It's very, gentle. Gentle.
Like I say to Vicky, gentle.
Yeah. When you get in a street and then takes your fingers off.
Do that.
Yeah, not to
He's
you.
gentle.
Yeah, not to you because you have him trained. He only listens to Simone. Anyway, so I started. I wanted to do a pattern in a design in this, and I have one of our really good customers had come in, and she was holding a strand of this with a flat yarn in this like really gentle blue. So this is one of my second favorite colors. It's called Arctic. It's like a really icy, gentle blue. And it looked so lovely that I was just still convinced that I needed to knit something. So Simone prompted me. She picked out the project and she said, "Here, just knit something." So it's the Poet Scarf.
Yes.
And it has a little lace design on it. And I really appreciated when I was doing that Sophie hood. You have to love that I-cord edge that was around.
Yes.
And did you think that this is an I-cord edge?
No.
Okay, you knew it wasn't an I-cord. I looked at it and said, "Oh, another I-cord edge," which is really nice, but it's not.
Yeah.
It looks like an I-cord edge.
Yeah.
But I'm on row 22 and I still have to look at the instructions every time. I'm starting to get it. It's not the easiest yarn to read when you're first starting out because it's very fluffy.
Yes.
And on the package, or the label, they recommend that you knit it on, I think it was a 6mm. And I would never knit anything on a 6mm. 6mm. And I would never knit anything on a 6mm. I just don't like loosey open fabric like that, which I'm anticipating that's what you would have. So, and the pattern asked for 5mm, I think. But it was yarns held together, and I'm knitting it down to 4.5.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you all of the things that you need to watch out for, because there's a lot of things you need to watch out for if you have this. You don't want to knit it too tight.
Yeah. Because
it does have like the tiniest little sequence, but if you're a very tight knitter, you want to go up and knit it. So I don't think you need to go. My gauge is usually kind of in the middle. I'm not tight. I'm not loose. But I don't think you would need for this to go up to a 6mm. But if you're a tight knitter, you want to be aware that you want a little bit of room around your stitches, because these little sequins do kind of create a resistance point.
Yeah.
I always knit on Chiagu stainless steel needles and love them, but it's really slippery. Yeah. So if you're tight, and you're like, you have to maneuver around and you're not really, it's not really good for a beginner, I don't think.
So maybe you wouldn't knitting needles with this yarn.
Maybe. Yeah. Or if you're more experienced, like I'm not, a smoother, not bamboo. Okay. One of the polished, yes. Yeah. So a polished wooden needle, because I would think bamboo would make it would be the opposite. It would be too sticky.
It's like one of the Leicas.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's all the bad things. Yeah. But look at this confection.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. I have my little progress. I actually wanted to be sure, because you do mix, there is a right side and a wrong side. But you do mix purl and knit on both sides. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that I was on the right side because of all of the increases and everything. So I actually did use a little progress keeper.
A Joanne progress keeper?
Yes. I dug into my little stash.
She makes the cutest ones.
And of course I picked something that looked like it came out of the 1900s.
It's like a little china ball.
Yeah, a china ball with the little flowers on it. Yeah. I could have picked a skull. I could have picked it. She's got a very eclectic. It's a crystal skull. Yes. But anyway, I did pick, true to myself in my Victorian house that I have, I did pick the Victorian ball. Anyway, so I got this far. So this is like row 26 or something like that. So you start like way down here, and it's a bit fiddly. Now that I'm getting the hang of the yarn and the pattern, it's not really very difficult. Yeah. But it's not totally mindless for me. Okay. And I'm sure that if you were using this with a flat yarn, you would be able to memorize the pattern faster. But I'm not really good. And it's not an I-cord edge. It's some kind of I don't know what you call it. It looks like I-cord, sort of, except it's not rounded. Yeah. It's flat. So you use a yarn, slip a stitch with yarn in front. Yeah. Have you done that before for edges?
Yeah, it makes a nice smooth edge.
Yes, it's lovely. Yeah. Yeah. And it kind of is I-cordish, but without the bulk. Yeah. So it's a flat.
And with a like regular yarn, like a non-textured yarn, it gives you kind of like the perfect spot if you were going to go along and pick up for an I-cord or for like a lace, knitted on lace edging.
Oh, okay.
It's very easy to see where you would pick up your stitches all along the side of it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes, it's rounded.
Yeah.
Okay, so now if I'm understanding what she's done, it's kind of like a one-stitch I-cord.
Kind of, yeah.
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 Because you're right. On the side, it has a very beautiful...
Perfectly smooth.
Yeah, a very beautiful edge. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's...
So we should say this is the Poet Scarf by Sari Nordland.
Yeah. I didn't say that. We talked a half an hour about it. And the yarn is the Alpaca Sparkle, which it's going to be perfect for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a very Kim scarf.
It is going to be lovely. I'm going to just be... Did I tell you about the woman at Costco when I went in Halifax? Oh, so it's going to be perfect. I'm going to wear it to the Costco in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I don't know what this woman had for... Somebody pissed in her cornflakes, I think, in the morning, because I don't know what I did to this woman, but I was with Michelle at Costco in Dartmouth. Did I say that? Yeah. So we were there, and Nova Scotia, and I don't go to Costco. We don't have a Costco here in PEI. So Michelle has they go to her Costco all the time. They got the executive membership or whatever. So I was pushing the cart, and Michelle was going to pay for it because, of course, if you're not a member, you can't buy anything at Costco. So I was pushing the cart, and this woman that was at the cash register, she said, that's not where you put the cart. She said, you have to go over here. So then I backed out and I put the cart in another place, and she said, over here, Your Highness.
Oh. Rude.
I was like, what? What did I do? I obviously am stupid, but over here, Your Highness. I'm going to wear this scarf and go.
I am Your Highness.
And we were just like, what was that?
Yeah. That's extra special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People. So I'm just, every time I do a row of this, I think about her. I'm thinking about her. I'm going right over to that Costco in Dartmouth, and I'm going to put my fancy sequined fluffy confection of a pink scarf on, and I'm going to, yes, you're right. I am a highness.
I am Queen Kim.
Yeah. And you are the subject. I might even get a Costco membership.
Oh.
Anyway.
Just for spite.
I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't, obviously it was like 9 months ago, and I'm still talking about it because I was just like, how?
Flabbergasted.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, just in a pair of jeans and I don't know, it wasn't even Talbots. I was like just dressed up for the weekend.
You weren't dripping in Talbots?
I wasn't dripping in Talbots. When I'm out on the weekend, I barely wear any, I don't know why she would have said that.
Wow.
So you can write comments if you've been in the store and say, yes, well, you do look
Have you been called Your Highness as well?
So you're scruffy and I'm Your Highness for no reason.
We got all bases covered.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, we cover the spectrum.
I said I'm like Pigpen, but with wool. It's like little clouds of wool follow me around.
That's funny. Could be worse.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's it. So that was completely uncalled for.
That actually made me hot.
Oh well. Anyway, so that's the project that I'm working on. This is now my shop. This was meant to be the shop project, but I actually had to do another photocopy of the chart and write this little edging thing, which is, it's not that it's that hard, but it's just like, it's different.
You have to think about it.
Yes, and it's different on the right side than it is the wrong side.
Yeah.
You do, and it's not exactly just the opposite.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's kind of, if within my adult brain, then it's I would still read. It's like putting your finger on your reading your. Anyway, I am enjoying it now that I've figured out the yarn.
All set up.
Yes, I figured out the yarn. The pattern's all set up.
Yeah.
I've got my stitch markers and I've got my progress, or my right side, wrong side.
Yeah.
Kept straight, so I'm all set to go.
Perfect.
Yeah, excellent. And like I said, I'm still just doing my bunny wishes, but I just didn't bother to bring it out because it's kind of slow. I still can't do, I don't know if it's the weight of it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I suggested the scarf, because it starts out nice and light.
Yeah.
And the sweater might be kind of, weighty and dragging on your thumb, depending on how you support your needles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now your projects.
Yes. So first up was my blossoming sweater, but we already kind of
Finished
talked about
object. Yeah.
that. Yeah. The next one I'm going to talk about is my just about finished Heritage Yoke Cardi by Goodwin Johnson.
So what else did you have to do?
I have to put buttons on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was planning on putting
You're
the little
stretching that one
cherrywood. I know. Cherrywood buttons, but they don't fit through the hole, so I actually have to get smaller buttons.
Oh,
so
okay.
I just have to find the right buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I did go along and tack down everything on the back of where I cut the steep.
Nice. Your finishing
So
is really
it's
nice.
it's nice and tidy.
Yeah.
And it's ready for ribbon if
Yeah.
I ever find the right ribbon for that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good ribbon here. We just don't really have a spot to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll find the proper ribbon sometime.
Right. I'm assuming you checked the quilt store and they don't have ribbon.
Not the stuff that I'm looking for this.
Yeah.
So
you want one of those woven, light, nice.
Yeah.
The Nordic people make lovely ones.
And I mean, I could order online, but I don't know. I figured the right ribbon will find me eventually. But yeah, the sweater, other than the buttons and the ribbon, is completely finished.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to wear it. Actually, I've already worn it without the buttons.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's. I'm gonna call it complete, even though the buttons aren't on it, because everything is sewn down and sewn in, and
someday when you're got the buttons on, you'll say now it's really finished.
Yeah.
All right. It's beautiful.
The next one, oh yes, this is very fun. So I started a new project, as I alluded to, Albert. So it's so cute.
Yes.
I've almost finished the back.
Yes.
I have gone through most of one ball of felted tweed, and it's the kind of project where you start working on it and just one more row.
Yes, I know that cable. I've done that cable before.
Yeah.
And it's fun, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's a really beautiful pattern. The yarn is lovely. It's going to be kind of an heirloom piece whenever it's done. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just knitting away on this, and that's my fun time knitting at home right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. Oh,
that's a Merlin?
No. Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to talk about that on the farm update.
Yeah.
We have some kind of Merlin war happening around our place. There's 3 of them. Do you think it's maybe one of them is just the young and they're trying to get rid of it?
Maybe.
They're trying.
There it goes again.
Or is it the truck that just backed out? Or
no,
was it?
I don't think so.
When you said the Merlin, that for sure was the Merlin.
Yeah.
They make a racket.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. So we've got 3 Merlins that are living in our hedgerow.
Yeah.
And they used to be over by the rink on the there's a internet tower there, even though we don't have any.
Just heard it again. It's further that way now.
Yeah. So the Merlins used to be nesting on the internet tower, and Ken and I, the mailbox is there. So Ken and I went to the mailbox the other day, and I was like, "What is that? It doesn't really look like the Merlins." We thought it was the Merlins that were. And when we did Merlin the app, it's an osprey has taken over that spot.
Okay.
So I don't know now what's going on. And the Merlins, there's 3 of them. So they're in pairs usually, but there's 3. Yeah. And they all look like they're adults.
Another mystery in the front.
Yes. And they're in the morning, they're not very happy. So they are just like squawking, and they make such a racket. It's like, and then they kind of disappear for the day, and then they come, and well, obviously one just flew over. Yeah. So
talking the whole way, they're talking so much they're giving kingfishers a run for their money. Kingfishers are like that too, where it's like if they didn't squawk so much you'd never know they were there. Yeah, but they never stop talking.
Yeah, Yeah. So these Merlins are very talkative as well. Sort of like us.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, where were we?
I just showed my
now a fly.
sweater.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna finish the back very soon, and then it'll be onto the front and the sleeves and sewing
It's a
it
quick
all up.
little project for you.
Very fast.
Yeah.
And very satisfying. I love working cables. It's funny. I don't normally do cabled projects.
Yeah.
And even lace, like everything kind of got taken over by color work.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's my easy knitting because I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Whereas I have to put a little bit more brain effort into cables and lace. But sometimes you just need a good cabled project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just had a little break.
Yep. Some customers.
Yep. And now you're knitting something on something we haven't seen.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is my last project to share today.
Okay.
And it may look a little bit familiar. This is another Brume by Andrea Mowry, but it's a little bit special. So this is knit in my hand spun yarn. So the wool came from Susan Stephanie's flock. She's not too far from me, and she has Shetland crosses. So I had quite a lot of this, and I practiced my long draw.
Yeah.
So it's a little textured.
Oh.
But that's okay. And then before Betsy finished here, I had her dye everything up in cranberry. Because the natural color of the sheath was like a beautiful creamy white.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows me knows that I will have coffee over that in no time flat. So I went with cranberry.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it just shines on that yarn.
It really
beautiful.
does.
Yeah.
So just trucking along this. This is my like easy knit. I'm working on the body now. I've divided for the sleeves, working on the body. And it's just knit.
You
until
love
it's long
your
enough.
other one that you have
I
as
do.
soft as alpaca, right?
Yeah, I wear it a lot,
Yeah.
and I think it's just because I really like the coziness of it, but it's still pretty light.
And this neck is just, you know,
Yes.
that it's like a little scarf right around your,
It is.
yeah, nice and cushy.
And I got smart this time.
Oh.
I put a little tiny snippet of yarn in the
Oh,
inside,
for the back.
so I know which one is the back. And
Yeah.
I don't put it on and go, no, that's not right. And
Yeah.
then flip it around.
Yeah, right.
But
So-
yeah, it's a great pattern.
So this is so the hand spun, and the color just came out like gorgeous on it.
Yes.
But it's also the hand spun that we had. We bought her clip,
Yes.
the last clip, right?
Yeah. So we have some of her. Oh, I'm pulling off stitches.
It was not my fault. I never touched the needle.
No, she didn't.
No.
And it's easy knitting, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. Not like it's lace and
No,
mohair or anything.
exactly.
Yes.
So we actually have some of this fiber available for sale as hand spinning fiber in the shop.
In the shop, yeah. We're not
So-
shipping it because it's like shipping air, so we that's not going to work. But we do have it in the shop.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, that's
so
the
if you're
last
coming,
one.
you can have some of this.
Yes.
So
Highly recommend.
yes, exactly. Okay, so is there anything else?
We have customers coming.
Yeah, we
So
do.
we have to wrap it up.
Yeah, so I think that's it.
Yeah.
And we'll just remind everybody that the Fiber Festival is coming up October 1st to the 3rd. And there are some classes that are still left, but it's starting to ramp up as people make their plans for the visit. So don't forget about the Fiber Festival. And we're going to go to the harmony part, which, as usual, I have no idea what it's going to be, but we'll find something lovely and relaxing to listen to and to end our Woolcast. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful 2 weeks with all your crafting, whatever it may be. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.